Hey, so I saw this and just wanted to react to it because, like, I've listened to it a couple times, but it's a bit long for me to get type my thoughts out. So,
When did people on the right get so soy? You're smearing and defaming by calling someone a chud.
first off, anybody who uses the word chud unironically is not someone to be taken very seriously. But you can still get mad and irritated with how stupid they are.
It tells me everything I need to know about the character of someone who talks about things this way.
That's because there's literally nothing of greater substance and depth to you, so you can't imagine anybody else having any greater substance and depth than that.
I don't know why this. I mean, it's intentional ignorance, but that's okay.
Yeah, you'd know about that. Hassan dog shock collar thingy. Yeah, you literally had to stop yourself mid-sentence uh, about that one, hey?
It tells me everything I need to know about this person. If
Because you're a
you are
moron.
fine with commenting on things you don't know about when it benefits you, when you know your audience will like you talking about it, that's one thing. But then for you to use
Well, commenting on stuff you don't know anything about is also actually stupid. Because you don't know about it, why would you talk about it? You got to learn about something before you talk about it. I'm not going to go to a mechanic and start talking to him about car engines when I don't know anything about car engines. It, it's stupid. So when somebody asks me about something that I don't know about, I'm not going to start. I'm not going to write like a 300-page essay about it, about what I think it is. It's stupid.
an opportunity or ignore an opportunity where you could talk about something, maybe your audience doesn't like it, maybe you could educate them on it a little bit, but
What is it with these people and like, oh, you got to educate people. You're assuming people are stupid. You're assuming people don't know about things because maybe they don't hold the same opinions or views that you do on the particular matter. Maybe quit talking to people like you've constantly got to fucking educate them.
choose not to, you're just siding with whatever your chud or chudette audience wants to hear.
And there's the with us or against us. So Emiria chooses not to, so she's just siding with what they want to hear. So if they want to, well, maybe they want to hear your side, right? But because she's not explicitly saying it, you're saying you immediately default to, oh, she's got to be the other way, and so this is clearly against ICE. So maybe her audience wants her to say fuck ICE, but because she doesn't explicitly say it, Denims over here turns around and says, oh, she's clearly in support of ICE because she didn't speak out against it explicitly. Guess what? Guess what, Denims? You don't have to. You don't have to speak out against something explicitly to be against it.
She's right
Oh, she's so smug. I feel like I want to dump a bucket of ice water on her head.
when she says most streamers are not qualified to talk about politics. Okay, here's the
Hmm.
thing, dude. You actually don't have to be qualified to talk about politics to say fuck ICE. It's
And that's the main point. You don't have to be qualified in politics to say fuck ice, and that's the real issue. She's not interested in hearing Emiru's perspective. She's not mad that Emiru chose not to say anything. She's mad that Emiru chose not to say fuck ice. So she doesn't want to hear the perspective. She doesn't want to hear that people don't have a perspective. She wants people to say fuck ice. She wants to hear her own perspective and views and thoughts and opinions parroted back to her. That's what she wants.
not that hard of a concept.
What's also not that hard of a concept is people not wanting to say anything, especially when there's no benefit to you in saying it. In chess, this is called a zugzwang. It is a point where just by the dude asking her about ice, it put Emiru in what Star Trek would call a Kobayashi Maru. It's a no-win scenario because if she had said fuck ice, then the right wing and the fence and the centrists would be mad at her. If she didn't, if she said yay good on ice, then the left wing and the fence sitters would have been mad at her. But she chose to say nothing, and so everybody's still mad at her. And so I think that what she did was the right move.
You know who doesn't do political content? Cutie Cinderella.
Yeah, how's Cutie Cinderella's career going? Last I heard, she was losing followers left and right. Her sub count is down. Her viewership is down. especially after the whole streamer award thingies, which was clearly rigged, and she never ever came back with a proof that Asmongold said he would pay for, like what was it, $30,000 to $50,000? Said he would pay for proof that the awards are not rigged, and yeah, she just never came back from it. And she's defended her son on the back of the whole Colorgate thing, so yeah, her career is a bit of a dumpster fire right now.
Cutie Cinderella literally never does political content. And even she's capable of saying fuck ICE.
Yeah, and so you're not mad at her because she spews your rhetoric back at you. What if she had not said fuck ICE? Hmm? You wouldn't be using her as an example?
What about Cinna? You don't
I don't
have to
know,
be a
Sana.
political creator to recognize that it's not hard to say fuck ICE.
You don't have to be a political creator to recognize that it's not hard to parrot our own bullshit back at us, whether you agree with it or not. Yeah, that's essentially what she's saying.
And I don't know if you know this. If you're an adult in this country, you should be the minimal amount invested in politics
Why?
because you live here. There's this weird idea in America, especially.
Yeah, most people in America are struggling to pay rent. They're struggling to buy food. They get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. They work a full day's job that they hate. They get home and then they still stress about how they're going to afford to buy food and rent and pay for rent next month. Probably things you yourself have never had to worry about ever because I think you grew up in far too much privilege.
Where like you can just be an adult and be like, oh, I don't care about politics.
Yeah, because most people are too busy trying to make ends meet to care about politics. On their list of top 500, politics does not even like politics doesn't even enter their list of top 500 things to care about.
What?
Yeah, you wouldn't get that because you've never had to worry about anything in your whole life.
If you're above the age of 18, you should care about politics in your fucking country.
Nope, you
You
don't
don't get to
have
be
to.
like, well, I don't agree with this whole taxes thing. So I'm just not going to pay for it.
Taxes is not a good example. Most people don't agree with taxes.
You can't say, like, well, I'm just not going to care about all this politics stuff. This is by far.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, if anyone's watching this and you're between 18 and 40, you don't have to care about politics. I would recommend you vote because even if the votes are rigged, at least at least you took a shot. But you vote, you do what you can because that's pretty much all you can as a citizen. Uh, that Voting is pretty much all you can do as a citizen to change the trajectory of your country and do what you can to make things better. Um, but you don't have to care about politics. You really don't.
Like I think, dumbest American quality. Saying, I'm not into politics.
Yeah, the only reason you're into politics, Denims, is because you've never had to worry about anything else in your whole life. But anyway, Denims is an idiot. She probably grew up in far too much privilege and she doesn't have a clue about how things are in the real world.